Hi there, my name's Chris and we are Blade, dedicated to keeping educators and learning professionals at the cutting edge of blended learning and digital education. So if you get value from our content, please subscribe to the channel, hit like on our videos and help us share this free professional development with other educators and learning professionals out there. Okay, so I think the biggest challenge facing educators right now, due to the rise of generative AI in education, is academic integrity, specifically around the validity of their assessments. And there's potentially three approaches that we can take to address this. First approach is using AI detection software, which is not really an option due to research around these tools that has generally found them to be inaccurate and unreliable. So let's take that option off the table for now. So that leaves us with two more options. One is integrating these AI tools into your assessments, making them a valuable part of the assessments and assessing students on their processes rather than their products. So that's one approach. The second approach is to think about how to redesign your assessments to make them AI resistant, let's say. And that's the approach we're going to look at today in this video. So we're going to utilize ChatGPT to help us redesign our assessments to be AI resistant. Now, the first step we're going to take is, as always, when we're utilizing ChatGPT, is to narrow the scope of information that it's accessing by giving it a specific context. So I'm saying specifically you're a university educator teaching a specific course to a specific level of learner. So we're really trying to, from the outset, focus it into a specific way of thinking. I said specific many times in that last sentence. Okay, so I don't even read this first output because it is just about me framing the rest of the production. Now, my next prompt is asking it to help me redesign my course assessments by giving me some ideas that are resistant to students using Gen AI to complete them. Okay, so let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so we've got case analysis, presentations, role plays, group projects, in-class quizzes, peer reviews. Okay, very nice. All of those are good options. Let's take the first one. Actually, I'm going to try and combine the first two together. So I want them to do a case analysis and an oral presentation. So I'm going to ask to give me more information on that approach. Okay, so going through case selection, assignment brief, student groups, that all looks good. Okay. So I want to guide me a little bit further because now I'm thinking, okay, I need a case, but I want to make sure that it meets the learning outcome that I already have set for this course. Okay, so I've got learning outcome 2. So I want an appropriate case that is matched to that learning outcome. Let's see what it can do. Okay, so it's given me some criteria for selecting the case, but I want to push it a little bit further, see what we can get here. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit cheeky and I'm going to say, can you search the web or generate a suitable case related to social responsible business, for example. So I'm being, super lazy, you might say, and trying to get ChatGPT to do as much heavy lifting for me as possible. Okay, it's not going to do that. He doesn't have real-time access to the internet, up-to-date case studies. However, he can provide a fictional case. Okay, so this could be a good starting point. It gives me a background, a challenge, assignment for the students. Okay, that could be a good starting point. Now, I still want a little bit more information from this before I start developing this assessment further. So I'm going to ask Chat for assessment guidelines related to this approach. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, learning outcomes, case analysis support, oral presentation format. Okay, so that all looks good to me, but I'm going to ask for one more aspect of this assessment to be designed, which is the grading rubric. And I'm going to ask for it in a table format, outlines the criteria for evaluating the presentations in relation to this case evaluation. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so it should have put the criteria there into a useful rubric, and just having a very quick overlook, it looks fine. And I say it looks fine because I can copy that and paste it straight into Word and refine it a little bit, because this is all about just creating a draft one that I can go away and I can get a more appropriate case study. I can refine the rubric, but we are just hitting the, I think, 7-minute mark. I did a little bit of talking at the beginning, so I think within 5 minutes we've redesigned an assessment, or at least a draft one of an assessment that is resistant to students utilizing generative AI. Of course, there's an alternative to this specific assessment approach as well, in which they do utilize ChatGPT to help them analyze that case study. But that's a call for you to make as well, which direction you would prefer to go in. If the tool is encouraged and utilized, or under your supervision if it's not used. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful, and I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on the subject in the comments box below.